Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 11th. It is Friday, 2022. February, of course. We got a little bit of meltage going on here today. They said the temperature today was going to be 51, so I will take that. A little windy though, so it feels a little colder. We're supposed to be getting some rain this afternoon, so we shall see. But the greenhouse, a lot of the snow is now gone off of the top of there, which is always a good thing as well. So we'll see what happens. But so that's where we're at. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys have had a good week and are ready for the weekend. Before we get into this video, I do want to remind everybody I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I would ask you to join me then. We'll have a good discussion. Not 100% sure what the topic is going to be yet, but we will figure that out as we go along. Yeah, the beds are starting to come into sight again here. So there's definitely meltage happening, which is definitely a good thing. Alright, so let's get into this video. Moving the chess pieces. So I'm sure you guys have seen that there have been troops moved into Romania and Poland recently. You've had, they said, 3,500, I believe is the number of troops. There was a fighter group of F-16s that was moved from Germany to Romania as well. Now, isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing they're telling you exactly what they're doing? They're telling you, our government is telling us exactly what we're doing. Now, my question to you is, do you believe that? Because in a game of war and chess, pieces are moved into place. They're not going to tell you what they're doing, because you don't want to have the enemy or potential enemy knowing exactly what you're doing too. I believe, and this is strictly my opinion on this, I think there's a lot more things going on behind the scenes that we are unaware of. I know the UK is moving troops as well, and other NATO nations are putting troops in place as well. But if you have a large number of people like there are right now, and you know, Putin just could be playing the long game. He hasn't attacked anybody yet. If he was going to do it, in my opinion, just strictly my opinion, why wait till the Olympics are over? He had all the troops in place for the most part beforehand, and so he could have made that move before. You don't give your enemy time to counteract your moves. I mean, that's a really simple thing. If you're going to do something, you get the people in place as quickly as possible, and you do what you got to do. So I believe this, and this is just my thought process. Okay, I believe Putin's playing a long game. And he is just trying to get concessions. Like one of the things I know that they don't want Ukraine to be considered for a seat on the United Nations. They don't want that, so they want those concessions. They don't want to have, right on their border, they don't want to have, obviously like an American base or any of those type of things. They don't want us having that close relationship with Ukraine because that's a threat to them, which you have to understand that. I mean, they were our Cold War adversary forever and ever and a day. I still personally do not believe that Russia is the problem. Not in any stretch of the imagination do I believe that Russia is the problem. But that's just me, okay? So, like I said, what you're seeing now is pieces being moved into place. Will he be, and when I say he, I mean Putin, will Putin be goaded or pushed into a war situation? It would not shock me. Whatever is put out by our press probably will not be the truth. That's, again, I have very little trust for the local media anymore. Well, I have no trust for them, to be honest with you. But when you're looking at that situation with everything that is going on, you have to be suspect of everything. As I've talked in previous videos, what is good for the economy? War is good for the economy. Our economy is in a shambles right now, very, very bad state. So a good, healthy war would definitely help the economy. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of games being played, and, you have to, oh, I got an idea what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the convoy and how it's expanding and what's going on and the games that are being played by the Canadian government to try to get them to quit. We'll talk about those things tonight in the live stream. And we'll talk about the ramifications of everything with that. I think that'd be a great topic to talk about tonight. So I think we're going to focus on that. There's a pretty girl. There's a pretty girl. Look at her tail's going. Yes. Other dogs are just chilling. It's actually very nice out. It's mild. But like I said, I'll show you the trees up there. There's a breeze today, which it's okay. If it's 50 degrees, I'll take a breeze every day of the week. I'm not concerned about that at all. But anyhow, I want to hear your guys' feedback on this. Do you believe that there's more going on behind the scenes right now as far as troop movements and those type of things happening, troops being put in place in preparation for a situation to be going down over in, the European theater? I know, like I said, it's just, I have, like I said, I have my concerns. Once you put people that close together and the testosterone is flowing, cooler heads don't always prevail in those type of situations. So those are things that need to be talked about. Those are things that need to be discussed, because those are things that are obviously concerning. And it's just, we have to pay attention. We absolutely have to pay attention to things. So a lot of things to be concerned about. So, like I said, again, I do want to hear your feedback. What do you guys think? Do you think that we are prepping to set something up, to set something off? If that happens, what do you think are the ramifications of that? Will it go nuclear if that's the case? Those are also things that we need to be really thinking about, because there's a lot of unknowns with that. Not in a positive way either. So, war is never a good thing. Never a good thing. Because the people that start the wars don't fight in the wars. And that's kind of my thought on that. They never do. They send your and my kids off to war. That's who they send off to war. And, not a good situation at all. You ask any combat vet, anybody that's actually seen action, they, for the most part, they don't want to go back. They wouldn't want to send anybody else into that situation because of what they've seen, had to do, and have done. So those are things to also think about. But like I said, again, I do want to hear your guys' feedback on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Real quick, I do want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community over there, which is a resource that we have set up for you guys. You'll see it says PN1 community. Check that out. Click on that. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. Once you're in there, check out the message boards. Check out, people in your state or your country, if you're looking to try to connect with like-minded people. Also with that, over there, preppernurse1.com, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. Definitely take advantage of that as well. So there is, what was I going to say? If you go over to if you see the logo for Forefathers, you click on that, it will take you to their website. And once you're over there, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you can save yourself 15% on your purchase by using the discount code PrepperNurse1. So definitely take advantage of that. Also, on my website, we have the Legacy freeze-dried foods. You click on PrepperNurse1, click on store, it will drop down. You will see Legacy Foods. You click on that. It will take you to the store within the website. What we have available is there GMO free. There are gluten options available as well. It is also vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. It is a 25-year shelf life, and it is made in the United States, and it is also the largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies. So it's a good thing to have in your long-term food storage. But again, you know, so look at their driveway compared to mine. I wanted to show you guys this. Their driveway looks a lot better today. A lot of their snow is all melted. Mine's still pretty icy, but that's okay. It just it all takes time. We've had a lot of snow, so it's going to take time for it to melt off. But the picnic table looks better than it did. that doesn't get touched, so it looks better than it did. So we'll get there. It'll melt. We need a few good 50-degree days in a row, which would be great, and a lot of this will melt off. So anyway, guys, again, tonight we're going to be talking about the convoy, the situation up in Quebec. Now it's extending to the borders, and we're going to be talking about all those things. What is the cause and effect? What is going on because of it? And all those type of things. I think it's safe to say it is no longer, as Trudeau had said, considered a fringe minority that is doing this. I think you're seeing a lot of people standing up and saying, all right, I've had enough. So I think that's awesome. That's just my opinion, of course. But anyway, I will see you guys all tonight for the live stream at 8 o'clock. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. You know, we have to stop letting them divide us, and I think that's an important aspect of what we need to be doing. The division is not a good thing. Let's see what they're barking at now. Oh, it's just a car going by. But anyway, also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step thing and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. All right? I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you all tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.